Hi, and welcome to, I don't know, a Tuesday show because Hasbro fucked me over by not ending the HasLab yesterday.
Wow.
I just got demonetized.
The first
Right
10
off the bat.
seconds. The first
you
10
gotta wait
seconds
15
F-bombs.
minutes. Come on.
Actually, it lasted longer because the intro. Hey, listen, there's a lot of times that I look at my live streams, and if you don't have like your own channel, you'll eventually figure it out when you have one. Like when you're monetized, it'll be like this red S that tells you that it's partly monetized, but some people won't. Some advertisers won't advertise. And I'm like, what the hell did I say that was so bad? I mean, did you listen to what I was saying afterwards, or like what the hell?
They scan for buzzwords.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yes, they do, and I think some may have to do with the chat too.
Uh-oh.
Some does. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that chat, like,
That guy right there, he's trouble. He's a troublemaker.
So anyway, everyone, I just wanted to have a countdown into the HasLab because that's what we were going to do yesterday. There was no way that I was going to go from 9 o'clock last night till after midnight tonight when the HasLab, when the day changed because they can't get their app and their web page right. So I figured no one wants to hear me talk for another hour or two. So I was going to ask, have some people on. Maybe we'll get some new people. So let's say hi to the chat because you guys are already here, which is awesome. So B stopped in earlier. My nemesis, he had schooling. Who goes to school anymore at this age? Don't we all stop? We got Radical Toys, Matthew, who is actually right here. Allison Troy, one of the channel members. Black Genghis, who is here. Like most people, like you wouldn't call him Black Genghis. People would be offended by it. Like, am I offending you if I say that? But and nope. Anthony, I feel like the people that are always here are here. Johnny Reno is here. Ray Paz, PNC, another channel member who will be on the show this Thursday. I hope you do remember PNC. Viper Scout, DJ is here. Mick, DJ. I'm never going to get that name right. Does anyone know how to pronounce this name?
McCloudierg?
Oh, yeah, don't try.
Mick is here. We got Night Force, Kimberlyn. Let's see here. David R. We had someone earlier, but they made a comment. If you make a comment way early, it disappears. Just so you guys know in the future.
First one I saw was bees.
Same with like super chats. I know other people have gotten super chats and they'll talk about it like, yeah, there was a super chat, but you left it like 24 hours earlier, so it disappeared. So thanks for the money. So anyway, I figured with the Walmart dropping, which was a nice double whammy, I gotta say. I figured, hey, let's talk some figures. And let's talk the HasLab. Kind of talk about it compared to the Hiss. It's funny now. I'm hearing people say like, "Oh, the Hiss tiers were so much better than this." When all I heard was the Hiss tiers sucked. Yeah. Now everyone's saying that they were so much better.
Oh, everybody forgets. They all forget.
Clearly, because most people can't even figure out how a crowdfund works, and they're freaking out a week before, thinking we're not even going to hit 19,000.
That's what shocks me the most because it was like we're sitting there at like 15,000 with 2 weeks to go, and people are like, "We're not even going to Glenda. They killed it." And it's like, the Hiss tank was the anomaly, not the norm. Look at any of these other ones that they've done. That's why the Hiss tank is like none of them even want. No one can even compete with it, and they know it.
Yeah.
Things like the Skeletron that doesn't happen very often.
No.
Mm-mm.
So, which is another crowdfund I'm waiting for.
I can't wait. That one looks awesome. Can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait to see where I'm not going to be able to put it.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, I've got some ceiling space. I just need some fishing wire and some hooks.
Yeah.
Hang it from the ceiling.
It's kind of like a TV. You buy the TV at the size you want, then you figure out how it's going to fit into whatever room it is.
Exactly. And then I put the sucker on the wall.
I know I didn't order it, but with the Skeletron, you can get a base with it.
Yeah.
KJ, what are you eating? Because now, of course, we all want to know.
I guess pizza. No?
Yep, veggies.
Veggies?
Eating veggies and finishing them off too. I eat vegetables as many times as possible.
Good for
Nice.
you. Son.
Vegetables is the main
Come on,
course.
son.
That's it.
Pizza sounds better.
Yeah.
Pizza is a vegetable. All depends on a certain point of view.
That's right.
I agree 100% with you. I think it hits like every food group too.
Yep.
It's got them all.
So, did anyone pre-order the stuff from today from Walmart CollectorCon and Hasbro Pulse?
I just got Shooter for now.
Those POC Alley Vipers are my favorite design for Alley Vipers, period, hands down.
Same
at
here.
all. So I had to get some.
I think it's a really nice color scheme. There is no doubt about it whatsoever.
It's the best.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the orange. I mean, it's a stupid color, but just because, I mean, it's what we had as a kid, so it doesn't bother me. But yeah, if they brought that out now, like let's say the red and black was the original, then they came out with the orange, people would be like,
Pursuit of Cobra. Yeah.
Hey, look, there's Matt O'Brien piping in here.
Matt is already in. Look at that.
Yeah.
You must be seeing things faster than I am because I did not see it. Looking if
O'Brien's here in Arizona, I think. Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Pretty fine gentlemen, and we have Matthew Matson in the house. All right, glad to be here with you guys. Well, thank you for the super chat. You are the most gracious GI Joe watcher that I know. That is
He's awesome.
Yeah, you are so generous with everyone.
Yep.
But you know, what's his Foxtrot is also in Arizona.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No,
Oh, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. He's in Tucson. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I had communicated with him before, but he's never been in the live stream. And I saw him in Shark Stream yesterday, so I was kind of in there chatting with him and everything. Roman, it's just lay down on the damn pillows. I don't know, like making a fort and shit.
Johnny Reno was saying he got kicked out of the chat for some reason. I'm like, why? You ain't even said nothing crazy.
Who's chat? Not this chat. I didn't kick anybody out.
Johnny Reno. I said, it's Matson. He don't like you.
We've never kicked
The only
anyone.
person I was going to kick out was Travis if he's going to start spamming again.
I don't know. Let me see what's up with him. I don't know.
I saw KJ rolling his eyes at that one.
It's like you let people come to you. The people will show up if you give them something good. Shout out to the homie Jeremy Kimberlin. Shout out to Shark Eyes, Ray Pass. We see you. Matt O'Brien, you do plenty. Thanks for rocking with us. Yeah, man. I thought that Crimson Alley Viper, a classic colorway. We've been waiting on that since POC. It was Alley Viper Officer, right? Or do I have that wrong?
No, it's just a Crimson Alley Viper.
No. I mean back in the day, and when it was it was the Alley Viper Officer. So that's
I don't know. That gear pack that POC Alley Viper came with was awesome. I'd love to see that helmet and the nightstick and all that stuff.
See, here's the thing. I would say if we had nightstands the same way that we do with the retros, I'll pay the extra dough. Like, yeah, I get it. This is like 25. No. Well, yeah, it's 25 from Walmart, right? And some of them are like 27, 28, right? They could have put in those figure stands from jump way on back in 2020. Like that would have gone a long way as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
So yeah, all that gear, you're talking everything would be priced like Snow Job. It'd be priced like the Snow Serpent. Is that what you want?
Matt, quickly, Matt, I wish I could do more for your channels and all the hard work you guys do for the community. Listen, you do more than enough for every single. Listen, we all notice, and it all the super chats that you send to people, and just you being in the community in general, it's noticed. So don't think that it's not noticed, and it is greatly appreciated, at least by me. I can't speak for everyone, but I would assume most people feel the same way. I know. Chris from the Full Force does. He tells you all the time. But yeah.
O'Brien, yeah.
But you bring a lot. I mean, you bring a lot to the community. You know, there's a lot of people that. There's a lot of people like this guy who just they're there, and you're like.
No, is that Travis or Bobby? It's probably Travis, right?
Yes. Whatever the answer is, yes.
Yes. Because Bobby doesn't come on my show because Bobby doesn't like me.
Oh God. Trav dog.
Matt,
Travis,
I've always loved you, Matt. You're cool in my book. I'm Matthew. You're Matt. That's fine. It's okay. We're
I gotta take Matt out for drinks.
So anyway, I got some slides here. We're gonna get into the HasLab. I think we can kill these things, over and over. And these are the same slides that you guys saw yesterday, but now we'll have people talking about them. So move.
I feel like all I've done is talk about.
Yeah. So if I highlight any comments, I will get blocked rather than the guests because you guys have seen more than enough of me. Like I said, I really like this one. I mean, I talked about it yesterday. I don't have an attachment to it. I am surprised that it came out as part of the Walmart exclusives because even though that the GI Joe is the Night Force, this is clearly part of that whole series. So I'm kind of surprised that they put it as the Target or the Walmart exclusive.
Yeah, so was I.
They shouldn't do that with army builders, any of them.
I agree. Yeah, there's no reason to do it that way. Not in my opinion, anyway. I don't care for that very much.
You want to let the people army build your freaking army builders,
right?
Well, I mean, it does go back to the whole why aren't Cobra Troopers just sold on Pulse for $15 with one weapon, a helmet and no web gear, and let people buy as many as you want. I mean, that is a cash cow right there.
Yeah, Johnny ordered 10 of them.
That's the pursuit of Cobra Alley Viper. So it's not an officer, but that's pretty much what that's pulling from.
That's not an Asifa.
I've got several of those. I built a little squad of those little 4-inch guys. They're awesome.
Yeah.
Now, I know someone brought it up yesterday saying that, they really need to start changing up some of the weapons, and I think they're going to, because I mean we saw it on the Arctic Bat that they started making some changes. Now, of course, the Arctic Bat should still have all its arms. I mean, or at least give us that many attachments for their hands rather than just the chainsaw, since there's ports there for them. But I do agree. They do need to start changing some stuff up, and hopefully they will. But I do like I'm just noticing that the rifle there has the magazine in backwards.
Oh my God!
It does, doesn't it? Not just me.
It's not supposed to banana like that, baby.
That's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. That doesn't play.
That's funny. That's just like when I caught when Lenny was messing with the Dragonfly, the mock-up, the gray one. The landing skids were backwards.
Yep.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
I was going back and forth talking with Mark Weber the other day. He says, back in my day, we had better control over this. That's the product lead supposed to take charge of all those things and QC those pictures before they go out.
I love Mark. Yeah.
Yeah. But I remember there were lots of mistakes back in the day too on the figures, whether they were prototypes.
Oh yeah, no big deal. I mean, they fit as long as when they ship it to your house, it's right. You know.
But that shooter 5 head was kind of a little weird too. They should have just put that hair down a little bit lower.
God damn, no pleasing these guys.
The shooter head does look kind of awkward. I'm not gonna.
I'm digging it. I'm digging
Yeah, I
it.
don't have
I
a
mean,
problem with it.
I'm not a big fan of it.
I like the face sculpt.
I think
I
it
might
was
swap
better.
it out with Rosario Dawson from the Luke Cage 2-pack.
Yeah, that'd be a good.
Well, you
one.
could do that. You could do that.
Yeah.
You could do it with what's her face from Vala?
What, Kill
She's got a-
Switch?
Yeah, she had a badass hairdo. She looks dope.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful because the neck peg may break off on the
It's
valve.
gonna go out, it's gonna go up in flames, right?
No, those neck pegs break like crazy on the female.
Like a violent sneeze is all it takes, basically.
Yeah, I had one. I've seen a bunch of people have them, so it
Yeah,
happens.
there was another one posted today
Yeah.
of the exclusive, and then Bobby B posted his.
Yep.
Bobby
That happened
B,
right in
shout
the
out.
review, and he left it in his video. Man, I was like, oh, I can see his heart breaking right there as he's
Yep.
doing the video.
Yeah, that was perfect because, but you need to do that. Everyone just wants to fix it. They're like, "Oh, just fix it." No. This is how, like, you know, that's why everyone in the whole Valaverse community, like, they're trying to do what, you know, the Hasbros do, where they try and overlook the bad shit that happens. It's like, dude, you got to point this stuff out, man, or else it doesn't get fixed. Yeah, so I really do like this Alley Viper. I love the colors on it. This is a gripe, and it's more of a gripe not because of how it looks, but how it actuates. Is the shin guards were such a problem.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't get the dynamic poses that you want. So, but I love this look. Like this, I did this to a few of them when posing them, and they
Yep.
fall over.
Ah.
Fall over because I don't use stands.
Wait, I was gonna say, do you need stands?
No, I just get them in better positions.
I know what you need. I know what you need. You need some hexastacks.
Yes. Listen, I like the hexastacks. There's no doubt about that. They're perfect for like how Tony has his and everything posed. Like, you will see behind it and everything. We got Chaz in the right here now in the comments.
What's up, Chaz?
I
The
really wish
guru.
it would be awesome if the chat could actually post memes that we could all see, because that would be awesome.
That'd be dangerous for the algorithm.
Is that shooting the galaxy, KJ?
Yeah. Shooting the Galaxy's excellent work with all of these. I mean, that's the dream job right now. That's
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, I started following him after Chris started talking about him. I think a few other people, and
Yeah.
I'm like, everything that he does, you're like, oof.
Hey, speak of hexastacks, and he appears.
Oh, there
What's
he is.
up,
This is
wonderful?
wonderful. Well, since he's here, has anyone else gone there and backed the Kickstarter? I have.
Oh, I have to look at it. I haven't done that yet. No.
I have not.
Again, like if you're posing a lot of stuff, like in a stagnant pose, it's perfect because you can see.
They're great for shelf displays because you've got the levels and you can level them up and build a whole like thing right in a regular shelf. I think it looks
For me,
great.
they'd be good for like group photos on their own because with the tiers, that's all I need.
Yeah, I have acrylic tiers, so
That's all I got. Yeah. But for those cool ass group photos that everyone stacked together, those would be dope.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we've all seen these. We've all seen these pictures. What do you guys think about retiring this pistol? I know I talked about it last night.
But don't bother me because you know what I do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Swap it out.
I mean, shout out to Thanatos Unlimited. Shout out to Jay's Armory. Shout out
Jay's
to,
Armory.
of course,
Arsenal Pew
Gridiron.
Pew.
Arsenal Pew Pews, otherwise known
Gridiron.
as Lights. My dude, Gridiron Props, Gridiron Studios. Like, it's not a problem. Like, you can, like, it's not a problem for me. because the money they would spend in tooling a new sidearm would just be less cool shit that the next figure would get.
Well, I'm not saying give a separate sidearm for every single figure.
Retiring it.
But yeah, just retiring it because they have gone to more military style weapons that look more realistic. And I didn't have a problem with this pistol until I was pointing out that you cannot put a magazine in it. But they do give it with the Joes and the Cobras. And that bothers me. Like,
I will say this, because even if you were to take that same mold and add a port for the blast effects that they use, right? Like say like what Marvel Legends does. Even that would still cost more money. Because there's a lot more, like it's like that sidearm with the blast effects port is much more expensive than that basic pistol. It's just something to pose with. That's all it is.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I mean,
they also have half a dozen other pistols that they could currently choose from.
Yes,
that they already have in their catalog that they can start putting in there. The ones.
Wait, are you talking about Joe Team or are you talking about Hasbro borrowing from other lines?
You're talking about Legends?
I'm talking about Joe Team.
They don't borrow from other lines.
Yeah, I know they can't do that, but there's a half dozen, there's 6-7 other pistols throughout the GI Joe.
I mean, there's the one that Heavy Artillery Roadblock has. There's
That's a huge Beretta.
yeah. There's sort of like the future one that Zartan has. It's more like the Sunbow Blaster from way back.
It does. It so does.
Right.
No, that's his weapon from his O-ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
You've got 2 different pistols with different versions of Snake Eyes. So Snake Eyes has 2 different pistols. You've got
one.
You've got Stalkers.
Well, here's the thing, because Cobra was always Soviet bloc.
Yeah.
Cobra was Soviet bloc, and the
Eastern bloc.
Joes were M14s, right?
AKs.
So if you were to just take something like this, just like a standard pistol, right? Like that would just mix it up. So I see what you're saying, right? Just mix it up a little bit. I get it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I like everything else that it comes with. And again, I really do like the other weapons. I'm tired of seeing this pistol.
I am too. That's why I give them, Gridiron's got the Beretta, they got the SIG, they got the 1911. It's like, and then some Marvel Legends do too.
Yeah, some Marvel Legends, I mean, they're just get it out. So even if you want to get rid of that holster, give them one of the holsters from Marvel Legends. I have a on my Punisher with the motorcycle Punisher, the Kill Crew Punisher.
Yeah,
that's a crazy figure holster.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah,
and I added a Marauders 1911 to it. So like just fix it up. There's no reason to stay discontent.
So quickly, Digital Diarrhea says, "What's your thoughts on people speculating on additional tiers? I kind of think it was just stupid, thinking wanting extra cherry on their Sunday after they already ate it." Yeah,
exactly.
If they didn't do it the His Tank, which was already fully funded within a week, there was no way they were going to do it on the last day when they've already hit their goal. So
right.
Let me ask you. I'm asking you all exactly what I'm asking in the chat. What would the bonus tier have been, realistically?
It would have been the original 3rd tier that was the Steel Brigade Commander.
That's probably right. And then people would have complained that it's an army builder behind the wall.
Hey, you see what Dreadnought said? Okay, everyone, let's all send Lawrence these pistols until he loves them.
I have a lot of classified pistols.
I have a shit ton of those. I'm all going to send them to Lawrence.
I can fill up a cereal bowl with those, man. Here's the thing. When you're locking behind figures like that, you're going to piss off all the broke-ass fans. Like, me getting that Dragonfly is probably a full toy line I'm not going to buy now. And if I wasn't getting Dragonfly and there was a gold head steel core commander, I'd be fucking pissed. That's just me.
I like this one, Ryan. Bonus 2 would be a rolling toilet paper for all the butthurt.
For all the ass clowns.
The 3-ply, though. So this is something very interesting. This would be a tier, but just a bonus, like working shoots for Ripcord and Crazy Legs. Like something like that would be kind of cool to just throw in there.
For the kids, I guess, yeah. I'm not gonna throw my fucking face. Come on.
But as we know,
did you ever go to Joe Fest back in the day? Anybody go to Joe Fest back in the day? So every single Joe Fest, they do a parachute drop.
Oh yeah, I've seen that on YouTube. Yeah,
some club figures that were made that year specifically for the parachute drop, build the parachute out, and then they drop them off the roof of the convention where they were at or a high place, and the kids would run around and catch them. It was for the kids. Got a little crazy the last couple of years with adult collectors, but it was meant for the kids to have fun and collect them. And it's why I didn't get the 4-inch Night Force Crazy Legs, because that was the only way to get it was at the parachute drop.
Wow.
Matt says if they were going to do an extra tier, it would be cool to see something that could attach to the winch, maybe a stretcher or something. I think Doc's going to have a stretcher, and I bet it will be able to work with the Dragonfly if you have it.
I want to see renders of their Doc soon. I want to see renders.
Don't need them.
You can just go get the Super 7 one.
No.
I hope the Super 7 one comes with an unpainted face too. He could be the Michael Jackson Doc.
Man.
The Michael Jackson Doc.
I can't believe they got away with unpainted faces on Minton.
Just get you Johnny Reno's Doc.
Speaking of unpainted stuff, I was at Walmart today, and they had the Star Trek figures on clearance for $5, right? So I'm looking at them, and you want to talk about bad face paints? Some eyes are crooked on Spock and Kirk. Like, they'll be looking this way, some will be straight, some will be off. But on every single one of them, well, not every single, on Spock and Kirk, I'm looking at them. Some of them had unpainted faces, and other of them had painted. I'm like, but how are some coming up painted, and some are just like, I guess the 12-year-olds were leaving work early that day.
Did you see that?
Man, that's kind of cool. Budget, man. It was like.
Did you see that Copperhead with the side eye that somebody was posting?
Yes,
I did. I did that. I did see that. It was looking that way.
Someone posted a shipwreck with like half the mustache isn't painted.
I saw that, and the eyebrows were all fucked up too.
Yeah.
Ooh. Not a problem for me. Not a problem.
But if you remember the O-ring Duke that they put out, like the face was all over the place.
Yeah.
They like completely had it in the wrong spot. So anyway, Shooter, I guess we already kind of discussed.
I think the issue with the photograph that everybody's having a problem with, I think it's just the fact that the person who took the picture didn't push the hair down far enough. I think it actually fits a little bit better than what they're showing in that image. I think in hand she'll look a lot better.
She'll be fine, yeah.
I don't think she looks bad at all.
Me neither.
And she comes with a mask if she does.
The gas mask is sick.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Like I don't like how big the sniper is on her, especially without a bipod.
I mean, but that's exactly what the 3 3/4 was.
Was it?
And but yeah, it was massive. It was as big as her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Her arm, her Lady J arms look so crazy like that.
Hey, Lawrence,
shoulder pads.
check your Instagram message.
The shoes are terrible, Eric Peterson says. I get it. I don't know why they did that. I mean, it's just, her name's Shooter, not Runner. I might swap their bad boys out for some cool ass boots.
Okay.
Is it just me, or did the HasLabs stall out about 20 minutes ago?
Cajun Coyote, he's here. That was him with the side-eye copperhead.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but that has a bipod on it.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
Kid
the old
is-
school sniper.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. The sniper rifle I'm going to give her has a bipod on that. So
same here.
I mean, I don't mind it. And look, I don't mind it. But again, like I don't think everything has to be the exact same as what they did before. And I'm glad that they're deviating away from, what everyone wants, just the original 82, 83, 84.
Right.
But as we were talking about pistols, here's a new pistol too, right here.
It's a new pistol. These pistols are looking kick ass.
yeah,
That's like a not competition pistol right there. It looks like because she's shooter.
I love the one that comes with Stalker.
Yeah.
With the extended magazine.
Yep.
yeah.
So
I cut them off.
so we were talking about this. What does everyone think of the shoes?
I mean, I don't have a problem with them because you need to rotate them. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like you have to rotate them on that ankle rocker. That's why they look cuffed like that.
Yeah, I don't mind them. I don't mind.
If it doesn't hinder the ankle articulation, I don't care.
Yeah, I'm gonna paint them from that gray. I'll paint them.
I think that's what it may be. That the gray just is. It takes it.
It's just flat, right? It's just flat.
It draws your face to that, and then you just see the leg coming.
Would you like those Would you like those tennies, those sneakers, if they were all black like her leg?
Well,
Would you like them?
I want to have some sort of break, but I think with them being lighter, it really draws to it. Where
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I guess so. I like the change in the color palette for her. I think it's nice rather than the 2016 figure, which was just straight black.
Yeah. Great.
But the reason that was straight black was it's supposed to be a spin on the OG 13 look.
Right.
So it's supposed to be like a Black Ops female version of that.
Yeah.
Also, I also heard that they were running low on money for paint apps on that line.
Shark eyes. Paint him Air Yeezy red.
Now, I'm really going to be awesome to see the comparison photos of putting Kill Switch in a sniper pose and putting her in the sniper pose.
Matt O'Brien is saying our super chat's disabled.
No.
Didn't he just give us one?
We just gave
Did
you
you get
yeah, wait.
Lawrence, did you get demonetized in the first few seconds already? Because that would have killed the super chat.
He dropped the F-bomb in the first 7 seconds.
I apologize for swearing.
Not you. Punk did.
No, but yeah.
No, it's. I mean, it shows I can do it here. I mean, I could send myself a super chat, but then I just lose money when YouTube takes it away from me.
Travis says it's at 25K now almost.
So
Wow.
Yeah, but the dial hasn't moved in 30 minutes. It's been at 24,480 for the last 30 minutes.
Oh, crap.
So Matthew, what you were saying about Kill Switch being in a sniper position compared to shooter here, it's not Kill Switch that can do it. It's not Kill Switch that can do a good sniper pose. It's that rifle. That rifle is the perfect size for a female to do it because that rifle is awesome.
Yeah, I had a big discussion with somebody on the fact that they're like, oh, the Joes can't do this. And I took that rifle and I put it in Lady J's hand and I said, of course they can.
Yep. Because they have pretty much the exact same articulation. Other than, I will admit, the Valorverse can get better use out of the butterfly.
And plus the diaphragm. Yeah. I really wish Classified Series was on diaphragm like Bazooka is. But
the brutal chest cut. Yeah. The diaphragm's so much better than the brutal chest cut for sure.
Yeah. The females had it though.
Yeah. Did you hear that Vala's starting to put that extra neck articulation in there?
Extra neck articulation?
No, he needs to. The way that he has it right now, he can barely pull that off. He needs to not.
With the issues he's having with their necks right now, yeah. But he says that was it Wave 5? Maybe I don't remember which one. Is going to have the double ball pegs, so it's going to be specified neck articulation. But he prefaced it by saying it won't change anything. You can't pose it any different. I'm like, all right, man, we'll see.
But he says the same thing about the butterfly. It's not so much the butterfly as much as how much it's cut. And he doesn't like the butterfly, but he went with it because everyone was asking for it.
That's what he said.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, it's your line. If you don't like it and you can get the poses, why? Like,
don't do it. Don't bother. Yeah.
Because that's just extra tooling.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a big engineering cost adjustment for something like that.
Well, here's the thing, because people will be saying that Action Force are the elites to Hasbro's Ultimates. Right, like you talking about the WWE figures, they don't have butterflies in the elites. You can still pose them up and do all that stuff, sure, right? But even if Vela doesn't like the stuff, the arms are so damn long anyway that he probably doesn't need the butterfly effects.
Yeah,
but she's holding that rifle pretty well, damn well.
Yeah, I agree. I just again like Bobby's actually talked about it before, Bobby Vela, where he said like. You don't change the size of a rifle for the person, and I agree. But as a short person, I also wouldn't grab a longer rifle because it'd be harder to run around with, you know.
But that's the thing, though. The Vela weapons, the proportions are weird anyway. They're almost mini, right?
Yes.
The magazines are weird. The scopes are weird. I mean, shout out to Mark Gorwig who designed the Charlie pack, Charlie and Delta. Those are a lot better, but they're still. You put those in a Hasbro.
He knows it.
Or any like even Jazzware 6-inch, they're going to look like super soakers. It's going to be.
Yeah. So I like this figure. I like having another female figure. You know.
Neater.
And here she's done with the rifle. So
nice.
This is like the perfect
pistol that the
it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So then we have the mole rat. This is what everyone thought was going to be the zombie viper. Chris McLeod said he tried hinting that it's not a zombie viper. But this is world building, and I know some people don't think Classified is world building, but when you look at everything that he has, the drill, the Geiger counter. All that stuff is absolutely world building, and pick yourself up. And if you don't customize and make like displays, pick yourself up. An extreme set from BBTS, and
that's what I gotta do.
Yeah, like pick up like the turtle sewer, and you can be drilling down there using the Geiger counter, doing all kinds of photos. Just with one thing like that. So
Matthew, do you have some extreme sets?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I know Lawrence and KJ do. I need to get me some.
Yeah.
My ubiquitous set is probably my favorite because that thing's awesome. But yeah, I have some extremes also.
I need to get those. Those are freaking cool as hell.
Just make sure if you order them that you order the right size, not the 1/18 scale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
Because I did that and I'm like, son of a bitch.
Oh really? That sucks. All right.
I mean, again, like what it is.
Get the Marauder Gunrunner fix.
Well, I still use it at times because of how you angle the figures, you can't really tell. But if someone pointed out, you'd be like, oh, I can see it. So
use it for all your O-rings. Use it for all your O-ring Joes.
I don't have any space in that room anymore.
Oh yeah, you don't. You don't.
Matt O'Brien's got a good comment here about the shooter figure that I've been hearing a lot. And it's kind of my first thought too. And it goes back to the oversized weapon and the shoes and stuff, I guess. But
oh, sure, I could see that.
Yeah,
I could see that. I could see that. Yeah.
I didn't even see the Fortnite thing till it was brought up, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely see it.
The same here with me. Just now, I'm like, oh, that's true.
Yeah, but again, I think that's when it's like laid down.
Yeah.
They look goofy when they're,
They look goofy when they're working.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they were. I looked them up. I'm like, what the hell's a Morat? They're, these dudes that, Cobra hired, some scientists, and then the ones that didn't make the grade, they made them. They hired quarriers and miners to go down there and dig for the energon, and they just got infected. I'm like, well, what's not world building? That sounds like world building to me. So
yeah, sounds like they show up in an issue of Void Rivals or something.
Yeah.
We'll see.
This is where you sound like the people you don't really like, but they really hang on to you really well. They have channels that hang on every word you say. So they send you down here.
They send you down here to dig that dark energon.
And they definitely are doing the whole where it can go either way. You can connect it to your Transformers, or you can just say, nope, has nothing to do with Transformers.
Sure.
It's just the energy source for the next MacGuffin device.
Yeah. But I mean, they have tied it into so much stuff. So I love this picture here where it's like someone who's not fully infected yet, and he's kind of going up against someone
that one of his co-workers.
Yeah, let's be honest. We've all worked with coworkers that we'd be like, I don't give a shit.
Headshot. Oh shit! Did I say that out loud? My bad.
Like, I do think like this figure should have come with 3 heads because you know you have the masked head, which can be anyone, but you're gonna have these zombified figures, and they all have the exact same wounds, the exact same forehead issue, and it's like, all right, great. I
So
have
they
30
want
of
you
these
to
guys.
cross-pollinate. They want you to cross-pollinate. Go back and buy all those legends with zombie heads on them, and put them on your mole
You
rack.
can do that, yeah.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that on another stream, didn't you, Matt? Maybe it was the full force.
Maybe.
I know someone did take credit for it.
Rick Lopez is an amazing toy photographer, artist kind of guy, and
Yes, sir.
he's taken all of those Captain America zombie heads and he's put them on his Vipers and taken parts from that Captain America and swapped them out for trooper parts, and they look phenomenal in the Cobra gear.
That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, everyone looked at that and went, "That could be a Cobra right there."
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I like this story because they're not like the Walking Dead zombies. They're just people that they got infected, and eventually they're just gonna die.
Yeah.
So there's your Geiger counter again. Total world building, and Lenny's talked about it so many times. So yes, well, now I'm demonetized. Man, someone go and find out if the super chat's been disabled. But you gotta try with like a 20.
Somebody, you mean Matthew.
All right, so let's get into the HasLab since
I'm a guest here.
So here's the HasLab. I love that they got them both together.
Yeah.
They should have put the Sky Striker in the background just to have an F-14 coming in. Although this Dragonfly is really close to the hiss. Like it's probably gonna be
just a picture.
So have all of you guys backed this?
Yeah.
I have, yeah.
So Tony hasn't. Is there a reason why, Tony, why you haven't backed it?
Yeah, I just got some financial stuff coming up. Like I told you, I'm in a wedding for my niece. I'm going on a trip in October, and for some reason, 300 is the damn magic number. 300 for this, 300 for that, 300 for this, 300 for that. If the timing was different, maybe I could, but I kind of procrastinated it and just waited and waited. And I'm like, I don't know, but who knows? Maybe at 5 till, I'll back it.
Now you said a wedding. Do you know what the number one reason for divorce is?
Cheating.
Marriage. Marriage. If you don't get married, you can't get divorced. It is the number one reason.
Exactly. And I'm another uncle who has to put in money for it.
Right now, KJ is sitting up top there going, why the fuck did I agree to come on here?
Yo, I'm thinking, why did I buy so many damn toys, man? Because I'm taking care of this Dragonfly and any number of things, and there's a lot of stuff that I've been offloading, basically. So it is what it is.
Yeah, man, life is happening. But Travis is getting 2. Maybe he'll sell me 1. I know Mark at Gridiron's getting 10 of them. Maybe he'll sell me 1 later. I'm not worried about it.
I know when I get back from Florida, I'm going to be going through a lot of toys and figures. And
same here, dude. I got to sell.
Yeah, especially coming back from Florida, I'm going to be looking at all my credit cards going,
oh,
I can get a figure on that one. So the whole reason why you're not backing it is just because you have other financial.
I got other financial stuff that's happening at the same freaking time that I've got to just get it out because I've been, I got to stop procrastinating that, and now's the time everything's hitting at once, and I knew it was going to happen, so I'm not worried about it. If I get it later on, I get it later on, and hopefully you hear me, DJ Five Ash. Hopefully he's gonna hold on. He's gonna sell me one of his tanks.
So being the only one here that didn't back it, do you think that the value is there though?
I do for both of them. I like the tiers, even without the tiers. I think that's cool. I think it's good. Tiers are just the extra sauce. You know what I mean? The initial, giving for whatever, they're awesome. It's going to be hard as fuck to find room for them, but maybe they'll go up there.
But if you don't have one, then you can just use your imagination that it's there.
Yeah, I'll go find a broke down, 1/18 scale.
So Kevin, what do you think about them? Like, do you think that the value is there for what each of them cost?
I think so, man, because if you already have a whole world of GI Joe classified, there's so many things you can do with just the his tank, for example, posing it, the lights. You have atmosphere aerosol in a room that you can use. You have access to outdoors, a patio, or a backyard. that kind of stuff. There's a lot of fun you can have with that his tank, Cobra going, go his tank, like whatever, right? That Dragonfly, I was gonna get two, man. I was hollering at Gun Bunny Customs. I was like, look, man, we can do this Target Fly shit. We can do this. And it's like, let me slow it down. So I cut it back down to one. But even with that, I really wish that stand. I wish they came up with a different kind of flight stand, because what I would have to do, I have no choice, but I would have to use Photoshop to paint that stand out if I was do photos, but it would still be worth it. It would be pointing downward. I could have my Tiger Force squad on it still. It's a lot of fun if that's the level of play. Now, if you just have a $300 play thing that's just sitting in a box sealed up that you hope to have it be an investment. I just talked about in the chat Galactus. I wanted to go back for Galactus, and it was like 500 in the HasLab, maybe 400. But I was seeing $800, $900,000 Galactuses on eBay. So when you miss it, it's gone, right? So it's if you don't get it, don't miss it. That's all I can say.
Gun Bunny got 4.
Yeah, he's going.
So Danny's saying 4 figures is $100 alone. So you're looking at the Dragonfly by itself would be $175.
All right, so hold on, those figures, they're $100 each. Hold on a second, let me see. No, I'll show you.
No, I know, because they're exclusives and all. I think that this Dragonfly, its base offering was worth it. So the tiers are bonus on top of that. And it totally makes the whole thing worth it, because each one of those figures is, it's KJ saying $100 a piece, easy.
And that's exactly what I see. If you're backing it after it's already hit all the tiers, then you could say, you know what, I thought that the value is there for 4 figures. But if you're like me and backed it right away, I looked at it and said, hey, if it only hits, the minimum, I think that this is worth it. Because the Dragonfly, it's wonderful. And again, it's never going to go down in value. It'll always hold what it is. Now, you may pay interest on your credit cards or, however you buy it. But it is going to hold its value. And I don't think it's going to, double and stay there for the longest time. Yeah, I know. Those are. Yep. And then the question is, will that all go down afterwards? But I have 2 3D printed hisses, and before the hiss came out, there was a guy selling it, basically saying how he sells his for $250. He guarantees that the the HasLab won't have working treads and rubber treads. He was completely wrong. But when I look at the ones that I have that my buddy printed, it's like $250 is a price that is decent for the amount of plastic that goes into it, the time that it goes, how many times it fails on the person that creates it. And here Hasbro gives you one for $300 with what turned out to be 4 figures. So I don't know. I understand where people had an issue with the Robbie Reyes Engine of Vengeance, where it was $50 more than the Hiss. You got less, and it came out right after it. And it was like, that's a slap in the face. Like, people do remember how much the Hiss tank was, considering it came out right on the heels of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
I
anomaly.
ended up backing the Robin Toy Racer, and it damn near cost as much as the HasLab Engine of Vengeance anyway. So.
I kept pointing that out to people, that I'm like, everyone's talking about that Ramen Racer, and if you go into Ramen, it'll tell you how many units have been sold. Tony, I think I told you this. If you look at how many units have been sold, there were still more people that backed the HasLab by like double. So, I mean, yeah, you can do it cheaper, but
you had to get that early bird. That early bird was dope. $175, right? Or whatever.
But you're still paying $50 shipping.
Yeah.
Shipping costs money.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like when people were complaining about the HasLab, like if it's $175, you're still looking at $225, and then you're not getting all the extra.
No, because the thing about the Engine of Vengeance is, like, it had like all these electronics. It had this character. Yes, it's Ghost Rider, but it's not the Ghost Rider. It's a Ghost Rider. Unless you were just really riding for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that hard.
Exactly. I wanted the bite, man.
You're not going to spend money on Robbie Reyes like that. And shout out to Robbie Reyes. I get it. But honestly, they should have done like $150. All right. Forget the LEDs. Forget the lights. Give me the flame effects, the smoke effects. Swap out the tires. Hold on a second.
Swipe out the tires. Swap out the rims.
All right.
Ramen Racer was dope.
For example, this is the Robbie Reyes cars Hot Wheels, right? Now with Hot Wheels, especially at premiums, you can swap out tires and all that kind of stuff, right? I can like take off the effects. Like I got some of the Speed Racer stuff too. I love that stuff, right? And boom, like basically you do that, and you can take off this little thing here too. Once you do that, you basically have a Charger. I haven't swapped out the tires, but you get it. That's all people wanted. Like they got the Bratz car for 40. Tony, you got the Bratz car for like $20.
Yep.
Right? That's all people wanted. They didn't want $350. They didn't want a bunch of random figures like Goblin Queen or
Goblin bullshit. Yeah.
Just give me a Charger so I can, make Fast and Furious memes. That's it. That's it. They didn't want to spend all that money for that. So you had to price accordingly. That's it. That's why I got the Ramen Racer, because it still got what I wanted.
I agree with you, because for me, I had no skin in the game because I wasn't going to order it no matter what. But like when you start looking at the Ramen Racer and then they give you all the effects, you're coming in close to what that HasLab was going to cost. Not to mention you weren't going to get everything. And what's funny is that even Matthew and I talked about it where
hell yeah, I would have funded that day.
You're right about that. But for $350 would be cheap for a whale. For how
hell yeah, me would have funded that day. I would have found the money. I would have sold shit.
Now let's talk dollars, right? Because if we're talking about if they do a Thunder Machine HasLab, not saying they will. They did a Dreadnought Thunder Machine HasLab. They couldn't do it more than 300. Like the 350, that's not going to cut it, right? Especially if you're talking about all the great Dreadnoughts and whatnot, they would have to find a way to keep that sucker $299.99. So there's not too much you can do with that Thunder Machine. Maybe you can turn a light on and off. But that's about it. Like no RC components. Like none of that stuff, right?
You don't need to see this anymore. Oops, I don't need this either. Well, I'm gonna need this.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's like you have to be smart with the costing, right? And with a Thunder Machine and be like, all right, fine, we'll sell 300, but this shit unlocks like at 12,000. Like that's what the first tier would have to be.
I agree with you 100. I agree with you 100%. Like it was priced wrong, but like I said, of course, it's coming off the heels of the Hiss tank. And listen, as a consumer, you don't care what the licensing fee is that you pay. But Bobby has said numerous times, like, that licensing fee that they pay for Star Wars and Marvel is outrageous.
Yeah.
You know? But even Bobby said when that thing came out, he goes, I guarantee you, as much as he hates Dwight, he's like, it wasn't them that went in there and said, oh, we need to make this $350. It was someone who doesn't know anything that says, how much did we sell the other one for? Oh, great, let's do $350. And you could have said to your blue in the face, it needs to be $250. They would have said, we don't care. If it doesn't fund, it doesn't fund. You know? And Hasbro may come up with, or the Star Wars team may have another failed one if they really do release the Ghost.
Yep.
And it comes out before the Ahsoka show comes out. Like the whole Rancor thing failed, a week before that Rancor was in the Boba Fett TV show. And people were like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, no one, like, if they keep everything secret, like they make it sound like with the Star Wars team and how the movies are, like they wouldn't have known that it was going to come out. But someone should have looked at it and went, they're trying to do this fundraiser or this crowdfund here. Maybe we should announce like, hey, this is going to be in the movie, so it could be dual purpose. Because that would have worked. That would have sold it. I mean, it was less than 500 from.
Yeah, but remember what happened with the Razor Crest. That HasLab ended, and then they blew it up.
Yeah, it ended, and they blew it up in the damn show, and I'm like, for real? Wow.
And it still baffles me to this day because that ship is so much better than what he's doing now.
It's so much better than that stupid ass turbo ship he's got.
I like the Naboo. I like it.
And not for him.
But the
you
Lego
can't really hunt bounties that way.
The Lego memes of people like, hey, look, we got the Lego Razor Crest here, and it's all in pieces.
So Travis is saying the countdown ends in 1 minute.
Is it 1 minute? Yes, it is. Look at that.
It ends Eastern time, right?
Not one backer has been added in the last 45 minutes.
And then Jabba's barge blew up too, Chaz the Guru.
Oh, yes, it did.
Yep. Yeah, so that 24,480 has been stuck there for at least the last 45 minutes.
It's over.
Yep.
It's done.
All right, so I done. It's
done Eastern time?
Yeah.
What's that,
No, that's all. I was just asking, like, people were talking about the Thunder Machine, we're talking about the Vamp and the Stinger. How much should the Vamp, how much should the Stinger be as a Pulse exclusive if it's too small for a HasLab? And then this will be real quick.
It's too small for a HasLab. They need to go Fortnite boat price. It'll start at 80.
I could see that. A Vamp?
100.
$80 Vamp. Okay.
An $80 Vamp. Fuck.
It'll be 100 with clutch.
Yeah.
How much was that RC? How much was that RC GI Joe vehicle that they were running?
From Jetta Toys?
The Trouble Bubble's $50.
No, the RC, the radio controlled Vamp that they did for the radio.
It was like $5 at Christmas.
Right.
Thunder Machine. Well, Matt O'Brien. It's not my Thunder Machine 150 with Thrasher.
If they do it right, I can see that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, $100 for Vamp, $100 for Stinger. We were saying $120 for the Snowspeeder back in 2021, right? And the Snowspeeder did okay. Like, I got one, but it sat on the shelves a long. Hell, it was part of the one of their first Pulse sales. Like, you could save money on the Snowspeeder.
Ryan says $100 for a Vamp. Fuck.
I don't think it'll be that expensive. I mean, if you can make the RC one for $25 or whatever it was, I understand it's a different setup.
That was a different time.
It doesn't have the electronics. It was 2 years ago.
Yeah, but it wasn't 1/12 scale.
No, it wasn't.
It was slightly smaller because it was just smaller than 1/12. It was like
you're talking about the Jetta Toys one, right? The one that's just a plastic shell on top of the RC?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that plastic was cheaper than a Ziploc bag, dude.
I get it. And that was $25. So if you make it 60, 70, $80, I think you can still make a decent vehicle like they did with the Fortnite boat.
It would be yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, I just think it can be done that way, especially because Hasbro owns the license. They're not paying licensing fees on that. If you make it 100, I think that puts it a little higher than the price range that a lot of people are looking for.
If Vamp and Clutch and Stinger and Driver do what the Fortnite boat did and sink all the way down to $40, $20, like at Aldi's or Five Below or whatever, that's the end of Classified series.
It's over.
You get what I'm saying?
It won't be the end of the Classified series, but that's also why they're never going to do it. Is because the TIE Fighters, the Snow Speeders, the Fortnite boats, all were clearanced out because they were too much for the average collector to get.
People waited for clearance, and it tells Hasbro, look, people are going to wait for these, so F this.
Yep.
I think, and I really do mean this, I think that Bobby is going to have an issue when it comes to that, his vehicle that he's doing. I mean, maybe he does it for 190 or 175, whatever he says that he's going to. And there are people that will support Valaverse no matter what, and they're going to make, they're going to sell some. But I still think that it's going to.
Yeah,
he's going to.
Those are the measurements for the Dragonfly. All right. So let me pull up the Vanguard. Dragonflies, you remove the figures, that's 175. That's 175 for the Dragonfly. Take away 4 $25 figures, right? So the Vanguard, let me see if I can find this. All right, so that's the Vanguard. Or whatever the fuck it is. Point is, you have like a 6-inch, you got 6-inch figures in there. At most, if I'm being generous, it's 20 inches, maybe 22 inches long.
The Rezvani soccer mom.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to go pick up Capri Suns afterwards. How is this as much as the Dragonfly?
You got to get.
Bobby, I'm not saying this. This is Blank Genghis now.
This is Blank Genghis because
he don't give a fuck.
I already know I'm on the blacklist, so.
No, man, no. Because I was Valaverse Action Force Day motherfucking 1.
Yeah, he was.
But before the Sarge promo, so I don't want to hear it. I've been holding it down. I was supporting Bobby when he was doing 12-inch Legends, when he was doing the role playing shit. So let some fucking Vala bros come from me.
You're right there with Fixer. Yeah, fuck him.
Instagram.com at Blank Genghis. Come holler. Point is, he needs to control what this is going to cost because people are going to be dissatisfied by this.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, people love the price. It's under 200.
Yeah. Yep.
It's under
until
200
you add all the
with
accessory packs. Until you add all the accessories.
And that's what I said before. Which is very smart. On his part. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it makes it.
Does that thing come in with figures or no?
No, it's not going to come in.
One figure.
Yeah, it comes with the driver.
One? Okay.
It comes with a driver? You look like Clutch?
Yeah, it's just going to be. It's just going to.
His name's going to be Dutch.
He's gonna have a driver. It's gonna look like Clutch. It's gonna look like cross country.
No. You know what would be great? He does two. But no, if he does two different colors, and one comes with a green figure, and one comes with the beige figure. No, it's not him. The mustache, like. No, I didn't rip that off. Matt O'Brien says he's Dutch. Clutch's brother.
Clutch's brother. Oh shit! It's gonna look exactly like Clutch. Beard, shoulder holster, everything.
Yeah, but the holster's gonna be the other way. It's gonna be. It's different. See, Bears has sesame seeds. We have no seeds, right?
Nope.
The big difference is he's not going to be short sleeve. He's going to be no sleeve. He's going to rip those sleeves.
There you
off.
go. Sleeveless. Totally different character.
Totally different.
All right. So the HasLab supposedly has ended here. There's no way that it was sitting on 24,480 for 45 minutes and nobody backed it.
I don't know what
they had another glitch in their system.
I think so. I think it's not.
If there's another 24 hours, I'm not going on tomorrow.
No.
Not doing it.
I think it stopped receiving pledges or something. I don't know, but it stopped like 45 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's odd. So
the Lilith was asking, it's at retail. Can someone explain why Hasbro won't release retail? Because people wait for clearance, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why.
Exactly right.
And when they've done that before, it tells them that's what scares them.
This is why I waited. This was $16, not because I was being cheap, because I knew that it's going to get marked down.
And see, I collect Motu, so I'm the reason Motu is still around because I buy that stuff right when it drops. Point Dread, Talon Fighters, all that stuff, right? So,
how many of those Cobra Island or the Breaker with motorcycles went on clearance? They had a lot of those go on clearance too.
I bought like a dozen of those.
Yeah,
but Point Dread isn't going to Target or Walmart. It was online.
Punk is flexing with all his
fan channel.
Flexing with those Motus, man, in the box. Check it out.
He's got to do it at the end of the show because he knows nobody cares about Motu.
Like at the beginning.
I know KJ does. I know you do, but yeah, the viewers always seem to drop off about that point.
Hey KJ, who else likes Motu? Does Travis and Bobby like Motu as well?
Bobby
loves Motu. Does.
It is no joke. The moment I mention Motu, I can watch 4 or 5 people just drop off.
Tony just left. We just lost Tony.
Tony literally walked away.
I met and hung out with Pixel Dan a couple weeks ago, and that was kind of cool to chat with him about his stuff.
I had to go I had to go get something so I could flex.
No, but it's hard to do Lawrence because you're talking about
now, baby.
Okay.
I can't even see that. What is that? I can't
see it's an empty box.
What is it? I can't see it.
Box.
It's the invisible jet. There's nothing in there.
I don't see it.
It's
can't
gone.
see that shit. Okay. You see that one?
All right, yeah.
Let's say so. Ray Paz says that it probably had a last minute glitch because of all people backing it. All I know is at least we can still see the screen, unlike someone else's site that keeps crashing.
Oh, redirected error 404. Not
all right. So here's the thing: the McFarlane Batmobile, like the new one, the '89 version, right, keeps selling out. You have to do that small batch stuff, but we're talking about the '89 Batmobile.
Exactly.
All right. No one's gonna give a damn, except for diehards, about Vamp and Stinger, unless you just do something crazy that looks awesome and costs way less to tool, right? Yeah. So that's the thing about Joe is that when ARAH was out, it was an updated Vietnam aesthetic. It was like Vietnam but futuristic. You try doing that shit in 2023, it's gonna look weird. The Vamp was based on like a Lamborghini Cheetah, some failed vehicle that the military didn't want to buy, and I think something like that, like the Mobat or some other things. A lot of those Joe vehicles were based on failed prototypes that no one gave a shit about. Yep. So updating a 1977 Lamborghini Cheetah to present fucking day is going to look weird. You might as well just do something new. It doesn't even need a video.
But if you do something new, Joe fans whine and cry and go, I don't want this. I don't. That's the problem. They're stuck in this like awful fucking circle where nobody wants anything new, but they need to. And I'll tell you, I think they really are. We're doing shooter and shooter, mole rat, doing rock and roll different. They are updating while still giving people enough classics, but at the same time, like, hey, here's where we're going. Maybe it's not going to be as sci-fi as the first wave. Thank God.
They've announced Helix too, so she was a late 2010s character also.
Yeah, Helix. The other guy that
what?
The dude with the dreads.
Huh? Oh,
Shadow Tracker.
Shadow Tracker.
Yeah, Shadow Tracker. The one that Viper Island said was coming. It was being released at Walmart Con a couple months ago, but then for sure it was going to be this one.
Now Travis said that he knows that guy and he's hung out with him, right?
Oh yeah, we go back like PJs. No, so someone that who's that? A Viper Scout had brought up the POC vamp. So this is the new vamp. So it's a completely different look. It's vamp in name only. I would say like whatever the Joe vehicle is going to end up being, but look at the way that it's tooled. Right? There's a lot of like, I don't want to say emptiness, but it's just smart. There's enough of a chassis that you can put figures in it and add vehicles to it. Right?
Was that a vamp or a hammerhead?
They called it the vamp.
Okay.
You see, so Matthew, I was hoping to have KJ and Travis on today, and then when on the replay, I was going to put over each of them. I was going to put Viper Island over one of them, and then his son over the other one.
Hey, real talk. Don't bring the kid into this. Don't bring the kid into this. I'll leave this shit right now. Don't bring the kid into this. Yeah.
I wouldn't bring
I'm being dead ass. Yeah. Okay.
The kid is cool.
Well, no, he brought his kid in as a shield. I said that before. He brought his kid in as a shield.
Yeah, so you wouldn't mess with him.
Yes. And it didn't. And no, I don't mess with kids, and I wasn't messing with the kid, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, I had told Travis if he puts anything out there,
Just slapping your logo on it.
I get to it before Chaz does, just because Chaz is pretty damn quick on that.
Travis is barking at somebody in the chat. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know, man. Yeah, who's he going to war with?
He said, "Who the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, "What the hell?"
Because we brought up Liam. That's why.
Oh,
that's why. Yeah, that's we went to war over that shit. We tried to get that video taken down. I went through hell to get the Comic-Con last year. It's bugging the shit out of me. I'm not there. I'm going this year, right?
Yeah,
but it was like magical. Getting to meet Lenny, getting to meet Emily, getting to tell them what Classified meant to me, getting to meet Jesse Falcon, getting to meet Robo from Whoosh and shit. Like, it was awesome.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah. You got and then
that motherfucker just stole our shit.
He stole your shit and he blocked you out. I'm like, God damn, that's got some balls.
I'm sorry. That makes me laugh the most is that he literally like crapped you out. Like again, like.
And he's saying fair use.
Again, what doesn't make any sense. What doesn't make any sense about. I'm glad I have you on. We'll get into this one. What doesn't make any sense is if he would have showed your video and been like, hey, these are the guys from a Toy Kind of Mood that did this, you would have been like, oh, cool. Like, that's a pretty big fucking program.
He would have been an ally. He would have been. All you have to do is ask, bro. All you got to do is give credit. I got this from a Toy Kind of Mood. Shout out to those guys. End the story. Why couldn't you do that, dickhead? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
When Carson Maddox calls you out about that stuff, you know you stepped in it, man.
Yeah.
That guy's just chilling.
Exactly. Carson hates that bastard.
Stuff. Yeah.
Look, man, it was a full fucking year ago. Man, I'm good with it. Like,
it's over. It's fuck him.
Yeah, people have been showing us love. We just did a Joe Kind of June, busted our ass on that, but people love the show.
I like how the Island Viper goes at him all the time.
Action media reviews. Yeah.
He's cool.
Action media reviews.
What's that dude? Terry Ruin?
He's Terry Ruin. Yeah, Terry's cool. Fuck.
Yeah, Terry's good. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. Love his
Dan says 25,456 at any day.
So Matson, you're right.
I saw a glitch that came up that said it was up there higher. What's that, KJ?
No, I'm saying like Matson called it because he was saying that it was going to be 22K last night, and then they just put another 3,000 on top of that shit.
Matson called that shit. You see what Travis put? I got charged for Dragonfly, and now I got $10 for Comic-Con.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling that shit because I have some adulting to do, and so like
I was super chat so we can send it to fucking Travis. There you go, bitch.
So officially, like I'm not seeing any bigger numbers. I know someone was saying, what was that? Doc Dan was saying 25,000. I'm not seeing it yet.
No.
24/6.
So
Stop
the site keeps glitching, and I've seen a couple different numbers pop up there. So I think that in that 45 minutes there was stuff going on, but they either shut down the tracker or something. And in the next day or so, we might find out what the real number is, because it was changing as I was refreshing it.
Just charge me so I know mine went through. I don't care about anything else.
Yeah, exactly. You're like,
you.
charge me, please.
Charge me so I know mine went through.
So I use PayPal, not thinking, because at least I had a day of bliss. PayPal, they take that shit right there.
Yeah, so you've been done for a while then.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. I've been selling shit for a while. Is anyone
want to already, you jerk? I should have did that.
Does anybody want to? I've been selling shit left and right, man. So
no, I'm doing that all when I get home. I'm like, if I put stuff up on eBay right now, I know it's not going to sell to the fucking week that I'm gone. And then I'm going to be like, having to contact everyone, like, I'm in Florida, I have to ship it in a week, you know?
Well, you can put up the settings. We'll talk about that later. That's side.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know that, but I mean, like, you know, you put something up and it goes like 2 or 3 weeks and it doesn't sell. I'm like, it would sell the week that I'm fucking gone. I sold McFarlane Superman for like $42, I think.
Nice.
I think because everyone saw how ugly the ones that were coming out, and I was like, I don't really need this.
Oh yeah, the 85th anniversary. Who's that? Somebody said that looked like a used tampon. Who's that? That's
oh yeah. Who said that?
Speck said that. David
Speck said that. Yeah.
I should pull it out right now. The Revenge of the Jedi. The Revenge of the Jedi. Darth Vader is bliss. That's how you do toy art, right?
That looked nice. Yeah.
That's how you do that stuff. So with McFarlane, he keeps cutting one too many corners, man. Because for everyone that he has something like this, the Batman Hush, which is amazing, he'll have something that's like derpy. So this is like every other figure. Like sometimes it's a home run, as Ryan would say, and other times it's just not.
Damn.
So it's like,
is it just me or KJ blurry as fuck?
What? It's probably me.
He's been blurry the whole time.
Yeah, he's been blurry. Yeah.
I've been blurry this whole time. Okay.
Yeah, you AOL using fool.
Look, man, net zero. Net zero. It's all I got right now.
How do you know I have hairy tits anyway?
I just read that real fast. I'm like, what? Loris, we got hairy chi-chis. Oh my god.
So
Cobra Commander Matt is
right now, it looks like under 25 it ended at.
Eric Peterson got charged. Woo!
And it charged me, hurry up. 24/7/66.
Cobra Commander hasn't gotten charged yet. Ray Paz. Wow.
The first time I'm asking Hasbro to charge me. I'm like, just charge me.
I know, right? Just hurry up and charge me. Yeah, I won't do that fucking Walmart or Target shit. Charge, it's okay. Charge, it's okay. Charge it. Fuck that.
Well, if you use PayPal at Walmart, it charges
right.
you right there.
And if you get the Target card, they won't do that. Yeah.
Yes, if you use the Target card, you don't get that. But yeah, Target would be that. I would rather Target just charge me rather than charge me, drop it off, charge me again.
I can't. I won't do that no more.
And then they charge me again before it drops off.
Amazon and Pulse. That's what I do. Yep. Amazon and Pulse. And then for some, if it's a cool ass wave CMD store, I'll do it. CMD store rocks.
So with CMD, like if you cancel, can you cancel?
Yeah.
Okay. So they charge you up front completely.
Up front completely? I mean, I'm not sure. I think what did I do?
I've never pre-ordered from them.
Afterpay or something. The one time I did, I had it and I was just boom, charge it, boom, I'm done. And then it came like, almost half a week or remember I told you it was like, damn, are they in Canada or are they in New York? Or are they in they're up by you, Punk.
They ship out of New York. But they're
oh, that's right.
So Shark Eyes is living dead in the future. He hasn't been charged yet.
That you piecing out? You heading out?
No, I think he wants to fix his blurriness. I think, but don't mess with it. Don't mess with it too much.
I was gonna say, like, wait a minute. Did you go in the chat and say goodbye and just leave? Like, that is the ultimate Christmas party.
No. I'm still here. I think I'm just gonna go instead of radio silence. I'm gonna go video silence for the rest of that. This is.
You know what? Hey, you know what? Fuck it.
I should have said something. I look fucking terrible.
I look good now with our logo.
My shit's looking bad. I'm never coming on this shit again.
Lawrence is the only one. Lawrence, put up Pumpkin Toys. Hurry up, do it. This is our shit.
Well,
they'll turn this shit into a radio show. I can't.
Well,
radio is a fine sensation.
On the radio. I can't live without my radio.
My radio,
believe me, I rock it loud. I'm the man with the box.
Hey, if you want video, they're gonna have to send more super chats so I can up my game up.
Yeah, where the chat's at, and then we'll come back on screen like you want to see us beautiful people.
Look, man, 56K is not what it used to be.
Yeah,
all right,
we can do this too. We can like move everyone around.
Hey, yeah. Sean Forrester has a point. What is this? ACBA? That's all they do.
Man. I'm antisocial. That's what I am.
What is
my Wi-Fi is antisocial.
The best, Ryan. The best the show has ever looked. You jerk.
Yes.
Antisocial.
I think the best the show ever looks is when Roman pops up, but you know.
Because usually I'm like so engrossed in the chat, I'm not looking at the video. I'm thinking the video looks as good as it does on StreamYard. And then I look on YouTube and I'm like, it looked like, like when you don't pay for Pornhub Premium, like that's what that looks like.
Yes,
it's a blurry thumbnail.
Okay, stream's over. I got charged. We're gonna goodbye.
All right.
You did not.
I did.
Nice.
I just got hit, so now I know they have to send it to me.
All right, you got yours.
We're actually losing people. They're like, oh man, they actually bugged out.
I'm sorry.
These guys are fucking around too much.
Well, I got to get going anyway. I got to get up early tomorrow. So
you and me both, but I'm good. I'm on the West Coast, like KJ.
God,
it's 12:30 right now.
That is hideous.
What?
But KJ, it didn't dawn on me that like what you're looking at on your side probably looks fine because.
Oh yeah.
It's through the stream, right?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
So I will be getting myself a Wi-Fi extender. Is what I'll be.
Actually, you look better. Looking at my tablet, you look better here than what you do. Normal, like here.
All right.
It looks it's weird, but you've been very glitchy. Like you could hear you the whole time, and I'm like, is he talking?
Yeah, it's just been blurry because you switched.
Is he a ventriloquist?
You see Matthew?
Oh wait, Matthew! Before you take off, have you decided how you and Tony are going to be doing the Thursday show in a week? I mean, you have over a week, so.
Yeah, I have no idea how to do this. So, I mean, I know I can hop on here. I'm trying to work on the slideshow. I don't know what Tony's, if he's even seen the movie or not.
It's a weapon. I've seen it like 90 times.
But you're going to want to rewatch it.
Huh?
You're going to want to rewatch it.
Yeah. You're going to have to rewatch it and probably take some notes.
Shit. You'll love me on Punk on Film. Yeah. I'm already dressed for it.
I can't believe Ryan stayed up this long with us.
Yeah.
I know he's going to pay. Hey, Lawrence. What's up with that black Punk with Toys shirt, dude? It's not available anymore, huh? On your store. The Vision Streetwear black. I just see the gray one. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know.
No, it should be there.
I'll check again.
The gray one maybe the
thumbnail.
Yeah, the thumbnail. But yeah, there should be. I mean, I made sure to leave black on all of them.
Okay, I'll look because I couldn't find it. That's why I didn't get it. I'm like,
Oh,
damn it.
yeah, they all should be there. I mean, you'd be surprised some of the colors that we kill. Like when I'm going through them and I'm sitting here with my daughter and we're flipping through it, and like some of them are just, they have some hideous colors where you're like,
Oh yeah, I need now that old KJ's got his channel, I need a Black Genghis fucking t-shirt, baby.
Yeah, and I need to go ahead and get a new modem. And so I'm not looking like, Black Genghis, more like Black Headroom is basically.
I mean, I didn't think it was weird before we started, and it was like,
yeah.
So,
all right, well, definitely come and join us this Thursday. You've got PNC, right?
Yep.
PNC Toys and Games is on next Thursday. After that is going to be me and Tony doing Lethal Weapon. Check out our Instagrams. KJ, what you got coming up?
I am doing more reviews on Black Genghis YouTube. Right now, I am about to launch the TikTok.
What is your YouTube?
Huh?
What is your YouTube?
It's youtube.com/Black Genghis.
Can you put that in, Matt?
Whenever I try doing it, like it just never shows up. But yeah,
yeah, you have to be a moderator or an owner.
Yeah, but you can just go youtube.be/@Black Genghis, and that should take you straight to it.
All right, cool.
I got you.
Matthew's going to put it right now. That's how we keep people like Travis from promoting his stuff over and over and over and over and over and over. Like watching the full force and peppermint patties, like sending super chats to fucking talking about Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah, it's it's so far it's a lot of fun. I got a lot of stuff queued up. I just got the Joes in. I don't have Torpedo. I had to grab Torpedo off of Pulse because Amazon was taking way too long, but I got nearly everything else. So you're gonna see reviews for that. A lot of throwback stuff like the remastered Power Rangers or McFarlane. The reason I go by Black Genghis is because I'm uniting all the brands under one golden tint. It's all the unification with none of the genocide. So,
all the toys, baby.
Yeah, got all the toys. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to like really showing off the collection. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's been a long time coming.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff. You got. All right, Matthew.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't even think. I meant to ask you earlier, and I completely slipped my mind. So. All right, so this KJ, that's what he has.
Tony, you got anything coming up?
No, I just finished that Chuckles custom. I opened my big mouth and said, I can make one better. So when Punk was on Monday for 3 hours, I finished the custom in 3 hours.
Awesome.
Thanks, man.
It really does look good. I mean, it's probably one of your best R-right ones. Yeah, that's one of your R-rightest ones.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody who's already subscribed. There's going to be a lot of dope stuff. If I wasn't doing this, I'd be doing that right now. But it's all good. I like hanging out with these dudes.
All right.
Well, thanks for coming and hanging out with us. We really appreciate you coming by and chatting with us.
My blurry ass internet. Sure, anytime.
My blurry ass brother from another mother of the Terrordrome.
Yeah, man, Terrordrome represent for real. Now it was like June was a lot of fun. We had a great time with all that stuff. Wish we could have done it big at San Diego, but it's all good. I mean, we got plenty of stuff. Tony is whipping up customs left and right, like so. But yeah, it's you know what, like this has been fun, even though it's been like a balancing act for real. Like with Dragonfly and like all these other brands and whatnot. So I can't always grab everything. I can't always get anything as fast as others can, right? So it's just really just me just having fun with it as is and not going to be like first. Like it's not that kind of thing. But it doesn't have to be. Me and Matthew, we were like just trading pictures back and forth Friday. We were just like, what about this? What about this? You know, like because into a lot of Marvel Select, and he is too, right? Because it's just something about it. It's simpler. It's more sculpture than figure. That's the thing. And some of McFarlane's stuff is like that too. And sometimes you just want the look, because if you're taking photos like that, those figures will give that to you versus something that maybe that's something over articulated and it cuts into the sculpt. Because that's what
that
Legend
figure is crazy.
Yeah, some toys are meant to be played with. Some toys are meant to be photographed, and those aren't necessarily the same toy. So you're going to be seeing stuff like that, the nuanced discussion. Like it's an extrapolation of what I was doing on Instagram. It'll be fun doing that on YouTube, doing that on TikTok, even though I have no fucking idea how to use TikTok.
Ask Bobby. Bobby's always on that bitch.
He's all up on it. Yeah.
All right. Well,
that's a great vision.
We're gonna call it a night. Give you an extra hour and a half. So we will see everyone this Thursday, and then don't forget next Monday we are going to be giving away the Spirit, because you guys hit over 100 likes, and also hit that like button on your way out if you haven't already. So, all right, you guys take care, and we will see you Monday or Thursday.